Hi, good evening. Are you able to hear my voice? Are you able to hear my voice? Yeah, very good evening, Priya. Very good evening, Madhavi. Yes, today we will start the percentages, and before that, what is our plan and what we are, just in brief. So the fundamentals, the number systems, the averages, allegations, percentages. So this is what we are. We have all covered all these, and we are at present here, and later next we will cover profit and loss, interests, ratios and proportions, and time and work, time, speed, like that. So there are various concepts that will be discussed one after another, and later. So at present we are in percentages. So what exactly a percentage? As you all know, the percentage means for every 100. So for every 100, percentage means for every 100. So for every 100, in the sense, suppose one apple is there. So one apple, okay. So one apple, so that is distributed among 2 students. That is distributed among 2 students. That is, so it is cut into 2 parts. So finally the 2 fruits will be like this and this. So this is 50% value, this is 50% value, but that can be notated as one. There are 2 parts out of 1. So 1 out of 2. So 1 out of 2. That is the fraction form, and the percentage means if the complete everything, the apple is considered as 100. So that 100 is divided into 50 for the first, 50 for the next. So this is how the percentages and fractions are connected. And the percentage means for every 100. That should be known to you. And 20% means, the logic here is 20% means 20 out of 100. 20 out of 100 is a theoretical form. 20 by 100 is the mathematical way, that is a fraction form. So the percentages can be converted into a fraction form. The percentages can be converted into a fraction form. How can it converts into a fraction form? It's very simple. So the point here is, out of 100, if I write in terms of a numerator and denominator, that can be a fraction form. So all percentages can be converted into fraction form. Is that clear? If it is clear, CLR in the comment box. If it is clear, CLR in the comment box. Very good, very good. So in a same manner, suppose fractions are provided to you. Suppose fractions are provided to you, like 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is a fraction. If 3 by 4 is provided to you, how can it can be converted into fraction, that percentage form? That can be converted into a percentage form by just multiplying with 100. If I just multiply with 100, 3 by 4 is nothing but 3 by 4 into 100 is nothing but 75%. So for every 100 is a percentage. For every 100 here, out of 4 I am just taking 3. 3 out of 4 is a fraction form, but out of 100 is a percentage. So that is the reason I am just multiplying by 100. So in few cases I will divide by 100. In few cases I will multiply by 100. Why I am multiplying, why I am dividing, you should able to understand very clearly. So when the percentages are converted into a fraction form, that is, we should divide by 100. If the percentage, the same fraction is converted into a percentage form, that is definitely it should be multiplied by 100. So if you are clear, then type C in the comment box, that is the percentages into fraction form and fraction form into percentages. If you are clear, type C in the comment box. Very good, very good, very good. Super, super awesome. So moving to the next, Yeah. One second. Right. So a person saves 5,000 rupees. A person saves 5,000 rupees per month. So for 1 month he can save 5,000 rupees. From his monthly salary, 30,000. So monthly salary is 30,000. So that is, his saving is 5,000. So saving is 5,000 and salary is 30,000. So this is very clear. This is saving and this is salary. And find the percentage of his monthly salary of the person. So this is the simplest question on a planet. So this is what the actual core question here is: X is what percent of Y? X is what percent of Y? So here what you should find out, X in terms of Y into 100, that's it. So this is converted into a percentage form. That's it. Very, very, very simple answer. So for that, what you should answer here is 5,000 is a saving that should be converted into a percentage form. So 5,000 divided by 30,000 into 100. So this is very, very, very simple question. Here we are just understanding the concepts of the percentages. That's it. Very, very, very simple. So 5,000 divided by 30,000 into 100. So 3 zeros will get cancelled, and later 5 ones, 5 6 times. So 100 by 6 is nothing but 16 2 by 3%. 16 2 by 3%. Very, very, very simple. So if you are clear, type. If you are clear and if you are with me, type W in the comment box. Very good, Priya. 16.66. Suppose assume that in your options, answer options, option A 16.67 percentage, option B 16.66 percentage, option C 16 2 by 3 percentage, option D none of the above. Which one is the answer? So type your answer. Type your answer now. Which option is right? Which option is right? Option A. Priya is telling it's option A. What about you, others? What about you? Option B. Sadiq is telling it's a 16.66. What about Johar? Johar is telling it's C. Mamata is telling it's B. Yeah, what about others? Yogita, it's C. Aravind, it's B. Okay. Oh my God, lot of confusion, right? So here we'll try to understand the difference between the fractions, mixed fractions, and the exact approximate values. Here 16.66 is not at all the exact value, it's a fraction, it's just approximate value. This is approximate value, and this is also approximate value. The exact value is C, so answer option C is right answer. If this is not present in the answer options, then I can consider among them. But if it is there, the exact value is 16.2 by 3%. That's why I got a doubt. You should know this, right? That's why I am just making you understand. Is this clear? If it is clear, CLR in the comment box. If it is clear, CLR in the comment box. Very good, very good. Right, moving to the next question. Yeah, this is just a value here. This is just an approx, but the exact value here is 16.2 by 3%. Right. Yeah, here at present the new course launched in a store that is available. You can share with your friends. Time and work problems, all the problems for 1 year, not just 100, it just, if you use a code KISSTW, KISSTW, then you will get it for 90% discount. So this is valid for the first 100 sales, only for the first 100 sales. But it is only related to time and work. All problems will be there, and at present all videos are present, and in future the questions, answers, everything will be, even tests, few tests will be uploaded there. Okay, moving to the next question. Yeah, now the question here is 250 students of ABC school. So in a ABC school there are 250 students and 350 students from XYZ school. So 350 students from XYZ school appeared in a secondary board examination. So 250 students from ABC and 350 students from XYZ. So they have attended, right, by CBSE in 2013. 20 students from ABC school and 25 students of XYZ school did not pass in this board. So 20, so ABC and XYZ. Number of students here are 250. Number of students here are 250. And number of students here are 350. So 20 students ABC school and 25 did not pass. So that means they are failed. So 20 fail here, 25 failed. So then the students of which of the two schools ABC and XYZ have shown poor performance? So which one is the poor performance? Poor performance in the sense, if the fail percentage is more, that is a poor performance. If the pass percentage is less, then it is poor performance. This is how we should able to understand the meaning of poor performance. 2013లో CBSE నిర్వహించిన సెకండరీ బోర్డు పరీక్షలో ABC పాఠశాలలో 250 మంది విద్యార్థులు, అలానే XYZ పాఠశాలలో 350 విద్యార్థులు హాజరయ్యారు. ఆ బోర్డు పరీక్షల్లో ABC పాఠశాలలో 20 మంది మరియు XYZ పాఠశాలలో 25 మంది విద్యార్థులు ఉత్తీర్ణత చెందలేదు, ఉత్తీర్ణులు కాలేదు. ఓకే, అయితే ABC మరియు XYZ ఈ రెండు పాఠశాలల్లో విద్యార్థులు ఏది పేలవమైన పనితీరును చూపించింది? దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ఎ క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. సో విచ్ వన్ యు ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్, సో విచ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద బెస్ట్ పర్ఫార్మర్, విచ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద least performer? As the question is asking poor performance, come on, what is your choice? Is it ABC or XYZ? Come on, type your comment, type your answer in the comments. ABC. Good, good. So we'll check now. So as Madhavi and Reshma, they are telling it's ABC is a poor performance. Okay. So the failed percentage, generally assume that the 100% is the value. In 100%, 10% are fail. 10% are fail. In 100%, 10% fail. How much percent is the pass percentage? Come on, type your comment. Type your comment. 10% fail means how much percent is the pass percentage? 90. Very good, very good, very good. Just like that. 100%, 15% fail. Then how much percent is pass percentage? How much percent is pass percentage? Come on. 85%. Excellent, excellent. So rather finding 100% and pass percentage and fail percentage, we can compare 10% and 15%. If fail percentage is more, that is poor performance. So 10% more or 15% more, which one is a more? 10% more or 15% more? ఏది ఎక్కువ? 10% ఎక్కువనా 15% ఎక్కువనా? ఈ ఫెయిల్ పర్సెంట్ 15%. వెరీ గుడ్, ఎక్సలెంట్. సో ఫెయిల్ ఎక్కువ మంది అయ్యారు అంటే ఇట్స్ అ పూర్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో ఫైండింగ్ ఎ పర్సెంటేజ్ హియర్ విల్ లెట్ యూ నో ద యాక్చువల్ ఆన్సర్. దట్స్ ఇట్. సో పర్సెంటేజ్ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఫెయిల్ పర్సెంటేజ్ 20 divided by 250, because as I told you earlier, the percentage can be calculated. X is what percent of Y laga, 20 is what percent of 250. This is what a question is. 20 divided by 250 into 100. So you can get your percentage. And again 25 divided by 350 into 100. Again you will get your percentage. This is how you can get your percentage. So 50, 0, 0 cancel, 25 once, 25 4 time. So 4 2 time 8%. So 8% fail in ABC. So in ABC 8% is failure. And what about the XYZ? 25. So 52 time 57 time. So 50 by 7. 7 time 1 by 7% fail. So if you check the number is 25, but the percentage is very less. Why it is very less? Because 20 here is calculated upon 250, 25 here is calculated upon 350. That is the reason the percentages are different. You don't, they can bluff you based on the numbers 20 and 25, but not the failure numbers, but the percentage. You should depend on the percentage to calculate this. So if it is clear, CLR in the comment box. 8.33. So why 8.33? Priya, 8 and 8.33? Yeah, 7.14. Very good. Very good. Right. So very good. Everything is clear. And rather, this is again the process of the procedure to calculate the X% of Y. To know, getting to know the percentage values, I am just making you understand how the procedure will be. But to calculate faster, even more faster in the actual examination, you require even more skills, not just this. So how can you calculate? How can you approach? Your approach should be different. So if you are good, yeah. Your voice is slow. Is my voice clear, everybody? Is my voice clear? Yeah. Everybody. Anupama is good. Yeah, clear. Maybe Sadik, you please make it, the internet might be a little bit slow. That might be the issue. Okay. Coming to the approach. Yeah, what should be the approach? Approach should be very, very clear. Here it is. 250 and 20 are two numbers. 350 and 25 are two numbers. Here 10% can be calculated very faster. So in 250, what is a 10% value? In 250, what is a 10% value? Type your comment. What is 10% in, yeah, 25. Madhavi is good. Okay. 25 is 10% value. What is 10% of 35? What is, sorry, 10% of 350? It's 35. Yeah. Here it is 35 and here it is 25. And 25 and 20. 25 lesser. 20 is less than 25. How much less? So 2 5s. Sorry, 25 minus 5 is a 20. 5 is again 2.5 2 times. So it's 8% I can get. 3.5 is a 1% value. 35 is a 10% value. 3.5 is a 1% value. 25 is a 10% value. 2.5 is a 1% value. If 1% value is 2.5, 2% value is 5. If 1% value is 3.5, 2% value is 7. Subtract 35 minus 7, subtract 25 minus 5. So this is 8% only, that is less than 8%. So go with the ABC because it's a poor performance, that is less percent. We are not here to calculate the actual values, we are here to calculate whether it is the poor performance or not. If the question is what is the percentage, then go with this. So this procedure is required. This procedure is required to calculate like that. If the question is which one, is it ABC or is it XYZ, then the best approach is just think what is 10% value, what is 1% value, and you can operate on it. So if it is clear, type CLR in the comment box. If it is clear, type CLR in the comment box. Very good, very good. So moving to the next question. Yeah, this is a theoretical answer. Okay, you can get it from as after the class, the previous class, allegations and mixture, the entire classwork, class notes, the teaching, whatever I am teaching on the board, so that is stored in a study material. You can go through with that even. Okay, right. So as Masters Academy is providing all these courses, so SSC, banking, groups, SI, constable, everything, but at present due to COVID, we are just moving only in a live, on live. There is no offline class at present. Right. Coming to the question, next question. In a survey, voters of a national party A are increased by 2.5 lakhs. Capital A, national party. The survey, voters of a national party A. National party A. A national party A are increased by 2.5 lakhs. So this is increased by 2.5 lakhs. And voters of national party B, voters of national party B increased by 4 lakhs. Increased by 4 lakhs in 2012. This happened in 2012. So which party, A or B, has grown more in 2012? So A party ఎక్కువ grow అయింది అనేది question. So is it a party A or is it party B? So just let me know your answers. I am just expecting your answers. Come on. It's B. Yogita, it's B. Reshma, it's B. It's B. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేద్దాం. These type of questions are very tricky in a competitive exams. ఎలా ఇస్తారంటే at present national party A is increased by 2.5 lakhs and voters of national party B are increased by 4 lakhs in 2012. Which party, A or B, has grown more? Grown more. So this notates the percentage growth. That notates the percentage growth, not just number increase. So if you are clear in the question, then type C in the comment box. If you are not clear, I'll explain again. Yeah, clear. Then let me know the answer now. which one is more? So is it A or is it B? Come on, type your answer in the comments. Type your answer. Type your answer in the comments. Is it A or is it B? Is it A or is it B? Johar, Yogita, yeah. Not clear. Repeat again. Yeah, I'll repeat again. Priya is in confusion. What should I tell? If it is B, Sir is again asking the question. Madhavi, yeah, I'll repeat again. National Party A increased by 2.5 lakhs. That is very clear. So it happened in 2012 elections. It's okay. The voters of National Party B are increased by 4 lakhs in again 2012. But here the question is whether party A or B has grown more in 2012. 2012 లో ఎక్కువగా గ్రో అయినది ఏది? ఎక్కువగా గ్రో అయిన పార్టీ ఏది? ఎక్కువగా గ్రో అయిన పార్టీ ఆల్వేస్ grown party. Grown means here the percentage growth. The percentage growth is, if it is percentage growth, then let me know the answer. So if the question clear, Priya and Madhavi, type C in the comment box. Others already typed C. What about you both? Priya and Madhavi. If it is clear, then we will move forward. Yeah, Priya.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me. You can speak out.
Sir, అంటే క్వాంటిటీ పెరిగితే పర్సెంటేజ్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా పెరుగుతుంది కదా సార్?
Definitely. నేను కాదని చెప్పలేదు కదా.
మరి 4 lakhs అంటే మరి పర్సెంటేజ్ కూడా 4 lakhs ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కదా?
Definitely.
మరి అప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ 4 lakhs ఐ మీన్ బీనే ఉంటుంది కదా?
అది ఎట్లా చెప్తాం?
అంటే మరి ఏ అని ఎట్లా చెప్తాను సార్?
ఏ అని ఎవరు చెప్పినారు?
అంటే
This is very tricky question. You should able to understand again. ఇంకొకసారి విందాం. So now you are into dilemma. Okay? ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేద్దాం. So whenever you are trying to, one second. Whenever you are trying to answer it, you should able to know on what you are trying to find a percentage value. Is my question clear? దేని పర్సెంటేజ్లో నేను క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలో నాకు తెలియాలి కదా. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? దేంట్లో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలో తెలియాలా వద్దా? ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్. సో ఎట్ ప్రెజెంట్ హియర్ party A 2.5 lakhs has to be calculated based on the previous number. So 2.5 lakh should be calculated on a base value and 4 lakhs should be calculated on a base value. So here base value should be party A and base value should be party B, because party A లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకంటే పార్టీ ఏలో నెక్స్ట్ 2012లో పెరిగారు. ముందున్న వాళ్ళకంటే ప్రజెంట్ పెరిగారు. పార్టీ బిలో కూడా అంతే, ముందున్న వాళ్ళకంటే పెరిగారు. సో ఎంత పెరిగారంటే పెరిగింది తెలుసు, బట్ ఎంత పర్సెంటేజ్ పెరిగారంటే ఐ డోంట్ నో, బికాస్ యాజ్ యూ ఆస్క్డ్ మీ ఇన్ ద వైల్ డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడే, సార్ 4 lakhs ఎక్కువ కదా అని చెప్పావు. 4 lakhs ఎక్కువేనన్నా. 4 lakhs ఇంతకు ముందు కూడా 4 lakhs ఉన్నారనుకో, 4 lakhsలో 4 lakhs ఎంత అంటే 100% పెరిగారు సార్ అని చెప్తాం. అదే ఆ 4 lakhs ఆల్రెడీ 4 lakhs కాకుండా 8 lakhs ఉన్నారనుకో, 8 lakhsలో 4 lakhs 50% అయిపోతుంది. అయ్యయ్యో, అదే 4 lakhsలో ఉన్నది 1 lakh అనుకో, 4 lakhs పెరిగారనుకో, అప్పుడు 400% పెరిగింది సార్ అంటాం. అంటే ఒకసారేమో 100% అన్నావు, ఇంకొకసారేమో 50% అంటున్నాం, ఇంకొకసారేమో ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఒక్కొక్క నంబర్ ఎందుకు వస్తుంది అంటే ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ బేస్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇన్ ఈచ్ కేస్. బికాస్ వీ డోంట్ నో ద బేస్ వాల్యూ, వీ కెనాట్ సాల్వ్ దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ క్లియర్, టైప్ CLR in the comment box. So none of the above, you cannot determine, cannot be determined. Very clear, very good, very good, very good. So the answer here is you cannot answer these type of questions. Okay, right. Now, the percentages into fractions, as we know already, x percentage means x by 100, just like that. The percentage here is 25%. 25% can be calculated. Type your answer, 25 divided by 100. So 25 one time, 25 four time. So equal to 1 by 4. That's it. So it's just 1 by 4. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. You got before me. Right. What about 33 1 by 3%? 33 1 by 3% means, so 33 1 by 3, 333 times. 333 times 99 and plus 1 is 100, 100 by 3. So I just converted 33 1 by 3 mixed fraction into a fraction. Later, percentage means 1 by 100. So now percentage, I just converted the percentages into a fraction form, that is 1 by 100. 100, 100 will get cancelled, it's just a 1 by 3. So 33 1 by 3, this is very, very, very simple question. Even you won't even require 1 second. Okay, within a second you can answer these type of questions. So moving to the, so here we are just knowing what is a percentage, where we should implement percentage. So how should we calculate percentage? How should we convert the percentage into fraction? How can we convert the fractions into percentage, the percentage into fraction? So how we are converting, when we should multiply, when we should divide, all these, so we are keeping in our mind. So if it is clear, type CLR in the comment box. Very good, very good. So moving to the next. So 1 by 8. So here the fraction is already provided to you. The fractions can be converted into percentage by just multiplying by 100. So 1 by 8 into 100 equals to 12 1 by 2% or 12.5%. Very, very simple question. Very, very simple question. So type C, I will move next. Type C, I will move next. Yeah, good. So this is the answer, right? So 25% of x percent of y. What is x percent of y? X percent of y. So x percent of y means, x percent means x by 100, of means multiply y. So x by 100 into y. So this is what the question. So here 25% of a number 80. 25% means, yeah, excellent. Johar, it's 25, because I need to explain, I am just explaining. So 25 by 100 into 80. So 25 ones, 25 fours, 4 ones, 4 20 times. So answer is 20. Answer is 20. Now 25%, a fraction is 1 by 4. So directly you please divide by 4 the value 80. 80 divided by 4, the value is 20. So answer over. Okay, right. Moving to the next.
Sir,
25% of, yeah. The question is different. 25% of a number is 80. The question is different. Here, if the question is 25% of, here the model is x percent of y, right? X percent of y means 25% of 80. If the question is 25% of 80, then the answer should be like this. If the question is 25% of a number is 80, because 80 is not a number, 80 is the result of that number. Okay, so here 100% value I don't know. You please understand this. You will get it very faster. 100% value I don't know, because that is not given, that is not provided in a question. But 25% value is provided to me, that is 80. 25% value is provided to me, that is 80. If 25% value is 80, what is 100%? That is what my question. So 25 is 80 into 4, I will get 100 into 4, I'll get 320. So answer over. Or 100% is, I don't know, 25% 80. Then cross multiply these two and divide with this. So 80 into 100 divided by 25. 25 ones, 25 fours, answer is 320. So in any case, you will get your value. It's just very simple. 25 chocolates cost 80 rupees. What is 100 chocolates cost? 25 chocolates cost 80 rupees. 25 చాక్లెట్లు 80 రూపాయలు అయితే 100 చాక్లెట్లు ఎంత? Or in a different scenario, even you can do like this. Yella. What is a 25%? 25% is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 4 chocolates out of 1 chocolate. Come again. 1 by 4 means taking 1 out of 4. 4 వస్తువులలో ఒక వస్తువు తీసుకోవడం. 4 చాక్లెట్లు ఉంటే ఒక్క చాక్లెట్ తీసుకోవడం. So if it is clear, type C in the comment box. 1 by 4 గురించి. Because these all methods you require to know. At present you won't require, but in future to calculate in any question, we just need to know what exactly it is. That's why I'm writing. Okay, 1 by 4. So that means 1 chocolate costs 80 rupees. What about 4 chocolates? 4 is nothing but 100%. 1 chocolate costs 80 rupees, 4 chocolates cost 320. So this is itself is a 100% value. So if it is clear, type CLR in the comment box. If it is clear, type CLR in the comment box. Excellent, excellent. Very good. So we'll come back soon. Okay, in 2 minutes, we'll come back soon. The session is going to close.